Hello, what is up, everyone? We are live with Will. He's from the Stealth Seller team, an amazing software. I'm 3 minutes late because last night I was purchasing thousands of dollars worth of product off of his software that he's been working on. It's absolutely amazing. Will, do you want to kind of let the people know what the software does
Yeah,
and who it's for?
yeah, exactly. So stealth seller is for someone who has been selling. It's that level where you can take storefront stalking to that level, that extra 10%, that extra level that you do need to go. Just imagine, right, scrolling through a storefront where you're seeing, 1,000 products per month. 90% of those are not going to be clickable, whereas here, 90% of them are clickable. You're looking at current data. You're not looking at anything that's been in the past that's been bricked.
Yeah, I really love Stealth Seller because you only look at pretty much the good stuff. Because they're if you find a great I think the whole learning curve to it is you find a
Mhm,
great storefront where you know they do online arbitrage specifically, or
mhm,
even they do online arbitrage and they do a lot of merchant fulfilled plays.
mhm,
And uh, what the software does is like when that person adds a new ace into their storefront, so say they're an online arbitrage seller, right? And they
mhm.
added this new ace into their storefront, you can see, okay, this is an online arbitrage product. You simply just go to Google, find it, and it really takes all of the legwork out of sourcing. I was like, this is like this is like one of the best things I've ever used because like people pay hundreds of dollars a month for a leads list, and those leads aren't even that fresh. While with Self Seller, it updates currently you say it updates every 4 hours to the asins that they add to their storefront. So it's like really like relatively quickly, like some person could list an item merchant fulfilled, and then uh, you're gonna get those new ASINs sent to you through a Discord webhook, and you'll be able to go and find those same products that this OA seller just bought, buy them for yourself, and make a ton of money. It's like the most big brain thing ever.
Yeah, and there's different ways to use it, right? Like someone for like me when I first started, I did a lot of FBM. That would have been a great tool back then. Whereas where people list FBM, I could have gone into Target and gotten the same deals right away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's also another thing that's like the you don't even have to be an insanely smart seller or like you've been doing this for a very long time. All you have to do is find one person that's super good at OA,
Hmm.
and then you get their entire catalog, and you also get to see like you can click in and see, oh, they bought two of this, oh, they bought three of this, and like you see them, maybe you've seen them on Instagram or whatever it is, right? And you've seen their sales, and you're like, oh, okay, like this guy's really smart. I'll just buy what he buys. I'll buy two. I'm not saying that's the best way to do it, but it's like all of the thought process could just be taken out of you're like, yeah, this guy's I'm not saying to completely rely on it like that, but it's like it's just insane that you
Yeah,
just do that?
yeah, and there was a time where there was an issue where I'm like, dude, I'm tired of scrolling through all these tanked products. Like, why can't I just be told, hey, they posted it out, come look at it. And like the odds of me just being able to sell it right there and then are much higher than seeing a product that was tanked 2 months ago and then still
Yeah.
sitting there in their inventory.
It,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, exactly. Or like Amazon's back in stock on the listing, and like I think that's the major thing with storefront stocking. The way most people do it is
mm,
like they'll go into a storefront, and it's like a lot of these people that are selling on Amazon that are doing OA, they'll keep a lot of items because they
yeah.
don't want to sell it as at a loss. So you're looking at their storefront, it's like everything's either not profitable, right? Or
Mhm.
it's like, wow, it tanked, kind of how you were saying before,
Yeah.
it tanked, and all these items are crappy. But with Stealth Seller, it's like you see just the new stuff that you want to see and nothing else.
Exactly.
You get the cream of the crop. Like I don't know how to say it other than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and then, just another thing, right? To be monitoring like one seller versus, um, having everyone do it, I think us going with the approach of limiting it just gives them even more power and more value. Because let's say like you have it and I don't, you obviously have more leverage than I do, so more power to you, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Again, right? That's kind of how we're kind of going about it.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where the stealth seller team kind of takes it in the future
Mhm.
because I feel like it could be a group for like the tool could be really good for an individual that's really smart and they're doing OA, but it could be insanely powerful for a cook group. Um and then that's kind of
Mhm.
what I've been seeing in your Discord is a lot of the owner like a lot of these cook group owners are starting to get interested in the tool because it is really powerful because like it
Yeah.
like honestly eliminates I've been in cook groups not to like trash on cook groups or anything like that, they
Mhm.
make people money, they're good. But I've been in cook groups and some of them are just so bad because you go in my expectation of a cook group is you go in there and say you pay 25 bucks, you're supposed to make more than 25 bucks a month off of the leads they provide. And like if you know how to read Keepa off the leads they provide, a lot of these cook groups are just trash. But it's like if they have a tool like Stealth Seller, it's like, dude, this like, this is awesome, you know? Like the whole
Yeah.
group could be trash, but they have Stealth Seller and what's the other? There's one other good provider
Mhm.
that provides leads called Arbitrage Ops. I don't know if you're familiar with them well,
Mhm.
um, but they do all right. I think they do something like they vet TA scans. It's all
Mhm.
right. I don't nothing compared to Stealth Seller, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah. No.
That's the only other service that I'm like, yeah, I would pay like hand over fist money for that. But yeah, like I could totally see how this is about. Like, I think the whole landscape of OA is just gonna change.
It will, dude.
Because gotta be like, oh, this. I know
Yeah.
it's like what's up with this guy? He's like obsessed with this tool, but I think it's just off of the shore. I've only been using be transparent to the viewers and everything like this.
Mhm.
I've only been using the tool for 4 days,
Yeah.
and I only really sat down and used it for like 2 days. And within like I would set up my computer for 30 minutes and spend 2 grand just like like just like that, just off of the leads, like directly off of the leads, right?
Mhm.
So I know I'm like, okay, this is like right off the bat, you can tell it's a good product, you know?
Ye Yeah, and then, I've noticed a great trend with the products that get obviously scanned. A lot of them are very in the low range of seller count, just because the type of people you're monitoring, or at least that I am right now,
Yeah.
um, they're getting onto listings that are very low, right? So if you're trying to, become some type of seller, you're also gonna wanna find some seller that has the same kinda taste or model that you're going for. And if you're looking for a guy that, like for me, at least one thing, right? Like I can kind of start over right here. But if we go into Keepa and then we look at, when a product first started selling, if we go back in time in that Keepa chart and look at one of the first sellers that hop onto that listing and caught that trend, let's start monitoring them, dude. Because they're that type of person that knows what's going on Target when they added products, these deals. Um, you don't want to monitor the guy that's monitoring everyone else, right? They're the guys that's hopping onto the trend. You want to get on the guys that are getting the trends, right? Um, so that's kind of, again, you can go different ways about this, right? Again, there's people who like to do in Kohl's, right? Nike, OA. Um, Again, so many different models. It's kind of hard to explain all of them all, but again, so much
Yeah.
leverage to do
Yeah,
this.
there's a lot of like really great features that you added in the
Mhm,
past like 2 weeks too, with like you can name so basically how the software is you put in their seller ID, and if
mhm,
anybody's unfamiliar with that is the seller ID is really just a certain specific like no, it's a certain specific set of numbers that's tied to the person's Amazon storefront. So basically, Will added this feature, or the it was either Will or somebody um, in his team. They added this feature where you can name the seller ID, so you know, okay, this lead is coming from this person that or just some type of word that you recognize, so you know it's that guy. And I think that is one like so extremely helpful because like for me, it's like there's certain people where um like I need to know who they are because it's like,
mhm,
okay, I know this guy. He only sources from Dick's Sporting Goods and like East Bay. He's like a shoe nerd, right? and then it's like this guy, he's like he's a Walgreens. I say
Yeah.
this in the videos with Seth. I'm like, he's a Walgreens freak. Like he like just does Walgreens, right?
Mm.
Um, like things like that.
Yeah.
So I think that is like one of the most useful features because you automatic because I think that's one of the learning curves too with self sellers. Like you don't know where they're getting it from, but certain
Mm.
sellers, like if you look at their storefront and they do OA, you're like, okay, like this guy, he gets 90% of his stuff from Walmart. So if you see the new leads come in, it's like, okay, we go to Walmart first and then we like look elsewhere. And that's like it's like you see the leads right away. I think that's another thing, like
Yeah.
for the people after this live stream, um, like that's gonna help you guys out a lot.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, but yeah, but I guess I'm extending the offer to anyone who is watching to come and try the beta. It is free at the moment. Your feedback is important. So for anyone that is interested, I think Eco might have a link for you.
Yep, just post it right in the chat, and I can leave it in the description below for the
Yeah.
people that take the time of the day to watch this video. Definitely go join the Stealth Seller server. Absolutely amazing software. Get in now while it's free. Make a ton of money, and then you'll be able to pay for it when it becomes paid. It's really like I don't I criticize a lot of things in the
Yeah.
community. I think certain softwares are just kind of unnecessary and you don't have to pay for it. But this eliminate literally like everybody the biggest problem in the community is people going, "Oh, I can't find products, this and that." And
Mhm.
it's like this literally does your entire job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
this software will eliminate most of the work that you have to do in a day. So definitely get in while it's free. Start trying it out, and if you guys need help, I'm sure Will here will help you out a lot. You
Yeah.
can message me, and I can give you some tips on how to start producing results with the software. If you're just having a little bit of trouble, completely fine helping you out.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
there
and again, thank you, dude. I appreciate, having me on.
Yeah, for sure. Just to kind of like leave it off, where do you see the software going in the next like six months?
Yeah, really, I think I'm just trying to get this product into the right hands, right? I mean, to the right people. Um, and we're taking it week by week, month by month. That's really kind of the goal right now. Just making sure the quality is there and it stays that way.
Yeah. It's like the Jeff Bezos model. He's like quality product,
Yeah,
everything else good for the customers, quality product, and the people will speak.
exactly. It's about the experience, man. And I want everyone to like feel like, oh, I'm just gonna check out these charts and that's it. I'm trying to remove all that lingo that we shouldn't just be doing. I'm trying to
Yeah.
simplify sourcing. And then again, you can drill down even more if you like. But again, yeah, that's basically it.
Talon says, love Stealth Seller. Let's go. Stealth Seller.
Well, man. But
All
yeah,
right. Thank you for the 7 people that are watching this video right now. I'm gonna put a link into the description this video for everybody else that just lingers and eventually sees it. Go hit the link. I don't believe like this tool isn't even paid yet. It's literally free and it will print you money. Hit the link.
yeah.
I
What do
don't
you
say
say?
that with many things, but it's like Will here and the Stealth Seller team, they've been putting in the work. Hit the link. It's a free product. Get in while it's still good. It like this tool, it could like people I mean it's literally one of the best tools. People pay $80 a month for TA. This is like TA, but you don't have to do anything. So click the link. Not to compare you to TA, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
like it's a great software, right?
yeah.
Hit the link, join Will and the Stealth Seller team's Discord
Please.
and make some cash. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.
Let
Thanks.
everyone.
Thanks for talking with me today, Will. Really
Gotcha.
appreciate it.
I
Bye.
appreciate you having me on. Thank you, man. See ya.